All right. I think we're live. Yeah, we are so live. We are the two live crew. All right, let me let me blast this out real quick. We are live! Exclamation. Tweet. Facebook. Post. Discord. Paste. Right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna test latency, I think. Oh, and this screen's not working. Does it display two? Nope, it's display one. Alright. Cool. Just making sure the things work. Alright. Let's test latency real quick. Alright. Man, it's early. Good freaking morning. Period. Enter. Wait for it. Wait for it as I reach for my first sip of coffee this morning. I burnt my tongue last time. There you go. It's not too bad. It's pretty bad. Here's the thing. If I have the chat up from the, if I'm looking at YouTube's chat here, like, if I'm looking at the regular chat and not looking at it on XSplit, then I'm gonna be responding to stuff before they happen on screen. But you know what? I'm gonna do that though. I'm gonna have it up here. All right. That way it doesn't obstruct my view. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna resume Mass Effect 2. What were we at? We just recruited Tali. All right, and now we're gonna what are we doing? We're gonna do some DLCs because we have a bunch of them before we get the Reaper IFF from so that we can go through the Omega 4 relay. We're gonna do the DLCs. Right? That's the decision. Because there's a lot of DLC on the screen. Ooh, we haven't scanned any of this system. Let's freaking do it, man. Unexplored. Start scanner. I'm just kind of basically going over looking for the big spikes. That's not a big spike. It's a very small one. Okay, kitty. You're a little needy this morning, like you are every morning. Oh, so cute. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Guys, look at this good boy. Look at, he wants to look at me. He doesn't want to look at you guys. But he's gonna look, he's so cute. He's so cute. Okay, you sit here, okay? You sit here. Oh. Dad's got a scan. Sorry, I'm neglecting Joel, but it's not all about you, buddy. He's just so used to everything being about him. Where are you going? He's tired of me now. Doop 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 doop. Oh. I don't need palladium. Well, that's a lot of palladium, though. We'll take it. We'll take it all. That's not a lot of iridium. That's a very small spike.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Nothing. No resource. Ooh. Nah, I mean, it's a little bit of platinum.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Depleted. Awesome. Alright. What else is in this system? There's gotta be something in this asteroid belt, man. Gotta be a shiny rock I'm missing or something. Alright. Unexplored. Ooh. Gotha. Rich in what? What are you rich in? Better not just be platinum. Better be something. There's iridium.
Probe launched.
And palladium. Not enough for me to justify a probe. I know I got mad probes, but I'm not gonna waste them. Ooh, there's some EZO. They're nice. Very little EZO, but it's EZO. EZO is EZO, man. I'll take whatever I can, wherever I can find it.
Probe away.
As you can see, the universe doesn't really have a good balance of resources. Like, there's a crap ton of everything except EZO.
Probe away.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna go for the EZO first. Maximal EZO.
Probe away.
What up, Alex? Yes, that's what you tune in for.
Launching probe.
You know, I was thinking before you came along, Alex, I was thinking that maybe in between live streams I should go in and just scan all the planets so we don't have to do this on the live stream. But then I found somebody who was just as sick as I was, who enjoyed watching it. So this is for you. Yo, this planet's got EZO.
Launching probe.
Now see, because I have like the actual YouTube chat up here, like people who are watching the live stream back will be like, what is he responding to? I don't see anything in the chat. And then it's gonna pop up like a couple seconds later. And I'm like, oh, he's responding to that. Oh, this is a
Launching probe.
whoever designed this like mini game was like, okay, this is like a straight up dopamine hit. Like, it's just straight up, we're going to have this thing read out how much dopamine it's gonna deposit, and then we're gonna make it so satisfying when you launch a probe. Like, even that sound, it's going to immediately like dump dopamine into the brain. I think that's all I'm gonna do, really, because we did one circle around the planet. Okay, there's this little bit of palladium here.
Probe launched.
Depleted. There's something there's something also so satisfying about depleting a whole planet of all its resources. Wait, does this system not have a fueling station? Wow. I guess because that sun is about to, like, die. Plot mass relay jump. Okay, today... Huh. Do we continue doing the Firewalker stuff? Firewalker's not that satisfying to me. Let's go back to the Shadow Broker base just to collect on all my investments. Firewalker's like, it's basically you drive around in the Hammerhead, and like the last one, I think there's some like shooting to do, but it's in the Hammerhead, which is like cool, I guess. I just I know Project Overlord is really, really good. But we already started the Firewalker stuff, so I'm just conflicted as to which one to do. Well, we got like an hour and 15 minutes, so let's see how much we can get done on the DLC front before we go ahead with the Reaper IFF. Now, there's one DLC I'm not doing because that one is like, I don't know why they make it available so early. Oh, we don't have any more. I think we've done all the investments, actually. Oh, Liara, there might not be a reason for me to come back here. Thanks for coming by. Okay. Element 0, 2,500 Element 0. Yo. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Do we have any research? I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't have any research. Okay, we're gonna see if there's any more video. Any more vids back here. What up, Farron? How's it going, man?
Aria Talok, Omega.
I think I watched this one. Yeah, I know. We've seen that one already. Okay. Check for more videos on your next visit. What up, Hugo? Alright. Let me just make sure the chat is working. Yeah, it's working. Heck yeah. What's my audio sound like? Just make sure. Yeah, it sounds good. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, you are too clingy. You are too clingy, dude. Freaking leave me alone. Is he coming? He's still coming. Oh my gosh. It follows. Do we have dossiers for Tali? Yeah. To Shadow Broker from Tali Noraya. I don't know if you know me. I'm the daughter of Admiral Ryle Zora, and I've run into trouble on my pilgrimage. I was investigating a disabled Geth and found a recording that seems to indicate that a Spectre named Saren is working with the Geth. This is from the previous game. He's betrayed the council and is working for some group called the Reapers. I'm on the Citadel now, but Saren's people are after me. This is too big for me to deal with. I'm willing to offer you information in exchange for protection. Are you interested? I'm interested, and you were smart to come to me. I have an enforcer on the Citadel named Fist. He can protect you, give him the information, and let him get you someplace safe. No deal, Saren. No deal. Saren has turned too many people against me. If we're doing this, I want to meet you in person. I can't trust anybody else. Understood. I'll meet you in person. Fist will set it up. I'm forwarding you the intel on a quarry named Tali Zora. She wants a meeting, and she's got valuable intel. Get her someplace safe and avoid any intelligence channels. Spectre, Saren, Arturius is after her. When you get the intel, kill the Quarian and any of our operatives who have had access to the data. This information cannot be compromised. Top-level security. You'll be compensated for the loss of any of your people. Your agent was compromised. He tried to sell me out to Saren. I've turned the information over to Human Alliance commander named Shepard, and I think I've got all the protection I need. Thank you for the offer, and hope this does not affect any future exchanges. Of course, I apologize for Fist's behavior. Should you ever change your mind, I'd be more than happy to offer him any personal protection. My personal protection. Please contact me at your earliest convenience. Okay. I'm reading for you. That's what I do. Oh man, we're reading her keystroke recording. Omni tool use Citadel begin new message. Dear Sen and Hasesh Doran, I am erase line to the parents of Mir Joran Vas. My name is Talizora Vasnima. I led the unit where your son was killed in Haystrom. Led the unit on Haystrom where your son died. Unit on Haystrom where Mir Joran died. I didn't know Mir Joran well, but this seemed like a good soldier and a brave young. I didn't get the chance to know Mir very. This is funny. I only served with Mir for a short time, but I was impressed by his bravery and his commitment to his people. Save progress. He died so that erase line. He saved me at the sacrifice erase line. He gave his life to get data on the Admiralty board felt was partial line erase to get data that will one day bring us back to Homeworld. I don't know if that helps. Back to Homeworld, and we all honor his sacrifice. I regret erase line. I'm sorry for erase line. I understand. That's actually kind of crazy that we have her keystrokes. Alright. Back to the ship. Time to go on some DLC missions. Except that one DLC, which should have been like saved for last. I don't know why the game gives me access to it right now. It's kind of like the last thing this game has. I don't know why it's at the beginning. Doesn't make any sense. But whatever. Like, it really did feel like the DLC came out kind of to bridge the gap between that game and Mass Effect 3. And after it came out, it was like, yeah, this is kind of like the last thing you could do as Shepard. Before the next game. And freaking, I don't know why it's available right now, but it came out after most of us finished the game anyway. That's just crazy. All right, we're gonna do Firewalker. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Prothean Ruin. All right, Hugo, work out hard. I don't know. If you're working out to this, then I don't know. I can't make it. I can't make it more hype. I'm sorry. I'm scanning planets. Yo. Ooh, that was a big spike in palladium.
Probe launched.
Alright.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
All right. I'd be totally okay if you switched over to, like, you know, to like some K-pop or something. I work out to BTS, so I don't, you know, I don't work out to some dude planet scanning. But yeah, I mean, it's all their, to each their own. You know what I mean? All right. Oh, this one's rich.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Love you.
Love you. Have a good day.
You too, baby.
Probe away.
My wife has to work like way earlier than me. I just gotta be there at 9. I don't.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
I still imagine this to be like, I don't know, like I imagine that I'm like at a planet where they're like, oh, this planet's rich in resources. We'll set up like a mining operation, and then the Normandy flies by and they're like, nope, just kidding. this planet has no more resources. The Normandy flew by.
Launching probe.
Depleted. 66%. What am I missing? Oh, this rock right here. Rich. What's it rich in? Come on, dude. Show me. Show me the resources. There you go. Platinum.
Probe launched.
Who am I kidding? I thought I was gonna get some DLCs done, but no, we're just gonna scan planets for an hour. Oh, Ezo. I could care less about the palladium. I want the maximum amount of Ezo I can get from this. There you go.
Probe launched.
Yes.
Probe away.
It's nice to see all of the green bars full.
Launching probe.
Granted, all the other ones are way higher than the Ezo levels.
Launching probe.
One day we'll find an Ezo-rich planet and we will mine the crap out of it.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Dang. It's a lot of platinum.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Depleted. Alright, 100%. 100%! Let's refill our probes. Let's head for this Prothean ruin. Of course, we're gonna scan everything before we go to that planet. It just means I mean those green bars that show how much is in the how full our stores are. They max out at like, as you see, max out at like 25,000, but they can go pretty much unlimited higher than that. Because you can see the other ones are well over 200,000, but the Ezo levels are pretty low.
Launching probe. Probe away.
It's just satisfying that all the bars are full. I got full bars. I'm not on T-Mobile. I am on T-Mobile. That's why I don't usually have full bars in life.
Away.
But it's better than Sprint, which is what I was on before T-Mobile. Which, once I dropped Sprint, all of a sudden they're offering HBO Max for free? What the heck? Back when I was a Sprint customer, all I got was freaking Hulu. Anyway. I think I need to upgrade my T-Mobile plan anyway, because I'm getting throttled. Getting throttled. I don't like getting throttled, man. So that was one of the conditions upon me switching over. I was like, my Sprint account is this much money, it's unlimited, it's grandfathered in, and I don't get throttled. I use about 200 gigabytes a month, and I'm not getting throttled. It's a really crap like service, and it's CDMA, which means I can't have data whilst on the phone. And they're like, yeah, this is a comparable plan, and you're probably not gonna get throttled. That was a lie. Because I'm more than it was an inevitability. It wasn't just a probability. I got throttled. I got throttled.
Launching probe.
Anyway, that's a big tangent away from why the bars are green. When you start out, those bars are all empty, and then you fill it up by scanning and mining planets for resources. But since I exceeded over 25,000 on all of them, they're just full green, and the numbers just move now instead of the bar. The bar used to move.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Whoa, that's a lot of platinum. Goodness. Went from moderate to depleted with just that one spike.
Probe away. Probe launched.
I got like a ton of resources. I sure hope I get more upgrades to do. Actually, with every new team member, you get new upgrade opportunities, and we still have members of the team to add. Believe it or not, there are other members.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
I mean, it's okay for me. It's just I use so much data. You switch to Verizon? That's another CDMA network, though. I don't see, like, that's the one thing I wouldn't switch from one CDMA to another if I'm trying to get the benefit of a GSM network. Which is why I went to T-Mobile.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
You'd think with like all the AT&T presence in Nashville that I'd go to AT&T, but
Probe launched.
I think the rule of thumb is if your service provider has a giant building you know, in the center of downtown, your service is gonna suck. I don't know why that's a rule, but it's like, I don't know, when I'd sprint and I went downtown, when I went to Kansas City, my service was garbage, you know, and Sprint's headquartered there. So I feel like if at all, your AT&T has a giant building in downtown Nashville. It's like the in Nashville, it's kind of considered like the centerpiece to our skyline, and like I hear AT&T kind of sucks here, so that's why I want T-Mobile. Just turns out everybody sucks in Nashville apparently.
Anomaly detected.
Anomaly detected. Let's scan for it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where is it at? It's over here. It's over here. It's over there.
Launching probe.
I have found something. Cool, but I'm gonna scan anyway. Gotta scan. Whoa, Nilly. What the heck? That's a big spike. Oh my gosh, this planet.
Away.
This planet's crazy. Yo, planet. I'm spinning you. Stop. I'm scanning you. Stop spinning. It's supposed to stop spinning when you scan it. But this guy's just persisting.
Probe away.
We've exceeded 300,000 in iridium. That's too much iridium. What is my cat doing?
Launching probe.
He's the normal cat too. Like the other one was down here just licking the glass.
Away.
I'm like, what are you doing? What are you even? Why are you doing that? You strange cat.
Launching probe.
But the normal one's doing some weird stuff too. What he likes to do is he likes to try to dig under things. So like, I'd buy him a scratch pad, and instead of scratching the scratch pad, he'd try to get underneath it. So he'd just scratch up my carpet. Like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing, you special little cat? Alright, so we're doing... It's pretty much we're staying in the Hammerhead the whole mission, so... It doesn't really matter who I bring along. So... Thane doesn't really get to go on missions with me. I like that outfit. You can wear that one. And, we'll bring Tali. Accept. I have 2 points to spend. I'm gonna save it. He's got 3 though. Let's spend it on warp. And Tali's got all the points. So either quarrying engineer. So Tali is operating at peak efficiency, increasing the duration of her powers. Modest cybernetics and immuno enhancers increase her health. Tali's expertise in engineering firearms or of all kinds increases her weapons damage. Of course we're doing that. What the heck? Why would you not do that? Combat drone. Ooh, we might face some Geth. What up, Tech Monster? Hi. You should have got co-starring credit. I'm sorry. Forgot about you. I didn't mean to say forget about you. AI hacking. Alright, so provides ultimate and shield strength and maintains it for very long hack duration. Wireless signals boost instructive the whole wide area to hack multiple synthetics. You don't really need to know anything about Mass Effect. Just know that it's a freaking amazing game and like some of the best science fiction ever made. All right, just what guns does Tali have? Just Geth shotgun, Carnifex hand cannon. That's what I would hold. All right. I don't know why I upgraded everybody's you know, freaking combat stuff. We're not going to... The only combat we're doing is with the hammerhead. Oh, wait. This might actually have some, like, actual... Ooh, this does have...
Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
I freaking dig this. Okay, so there is gonna be some non-hammerhead combat.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
So we got... We gotta mine resources, but we also gotta watch out for rocket drones. We gotta destroy this kinetic barrier. Yo, there's Ezo all over the place here. Alright.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
How do I get up there?
Structural damage. Please avoid collision with kinetic barrier.
How do I get up there? Am I supposed to just catapult myself up there? No. Nope, 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 nope. Is there like a pathway up? Oh, oh, oh!
Barrier strength reduced.
Alright. Yeah. That's right, Hugo. Hit that like button. Alright, where's the next one? There it is. Yo, this thing kills the Mako, man.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
How many more force fields are there?
Deactivated.
There you go.
Path is clear.
Hex to the yes. Alright, we got some on-foot action here. Why am I holding that? Are heavy weapons really necessary here? Alright. This site is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we do? Am I beaming my thoughts directly to them? I must find out how they are doing this. I shall ask Dr. Aloy for whatever help he can provide. Element 0. What a death. What a death. So there be Geth here, probably. So I picked my crew well to fight Geth. Unless there's no fight here. Which would be surprising.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Yo, dang, you got a cool freaking space mask, son. I got one of them, but if I wear it, I have it on during, like, indoor missions, too, for some reason. And all my cutscenes look funny.
This is valuable.
Biotic damage, very nice.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
What? Hacked! What do I get for that? Oh, we open it. So I guess dude tried to destroy it. Dr. Case would never understand the deal I made with the collectors. He's obsessed with these proteins. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen, to ensure you remained safe. The damn collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this protein find. I only hope you remained innocent for any of this ugly business. It was all for you, Dr. Robert Aloy. No, it wasn't. It's because you were indoctrinated. Don't get too close, Shepard. It will indoctrinate you. Dr. Case's research station found protein artifact recovered. We got biotic amp upgrades. We got some credits, only 7,500. But we got some EZO, 1,500 EZO though. That's a lot of EZO. All right. What we doing? Email, right? I got an email? Yeah, I got an email. The email. The email. From Project Firewalker, the burst of energy that coincided with your retrieval of the Prothean artifact contained coded information. Most of the data was beyond our ability to track, but the threads we were able to decrypt have provided new avenues of research on energy transfer and biotics. It will keep the scientists busy for years to come. The data indicates that the artifact is currently inert and not dangerous. We wonder, however, that if Dr. Case had more time, would he have unlocked its secrets? We will continue his research. A landmark find for humanity. Good work, Shepard. Okay. Alright. Let's go do some more DLCs. DLC! Oh wait, 80%. Oh, see, that one was hiding. Hiding in plain sight. It's only good, though. Let me determine how good it is. I only got 21 probes.
Probe away.
Ooh. It's pretty good, son. It's a lot of iridium. Stuff that I don't need. Doop. This planet doesn't have jack squat.
Probe away.
Bruh, I need EZO. Give me element 0 or nothing.
Launching probe.
Oh,
Probe launched.
dang it. I hate when that happens. I move the mouse slightly and I got mine a little less than I was gonna. Alright, 100%. Back to the mass relay. Hopefully there are more Firewalker things. That was the final one, that Prothean dig site. But I think there was more to the DLC. I might have accidentally ended it premature by doing that one. But I didn't know. They don't freaking tell you. Hey buddy, don't chew on the headphone cable. It's not cool. Alright, we're gonna plot. Oh no, we still have Geth Incursion and the Artifact Collection. We'll do Geth Incursion. That Hammerhead combat's a lot more satisfying than I remember it being. That was a lot of fun. It's a bad sign when a planet is poor before you even start scanning it.
Probe away.
But, you know, never know. Sometimes it's got EZO.
Probe away.
These are very low spikes. Oh yeah, I played all these games. So Legendary Edition is just a re-release of the trilogy with all the DLCs and updated graphics. I played this game about 50 times. So I played it. So you can have different playthroughs basically. The first playthrough I played, you know, it wasn't perfect. People died. Second playthrough was a little better. I played the whole trilogy through, so like start with 1 and get through to 2 and 3, and then you can also pick different ways to play. So you have basically it's pretty binary. It's you either are a Paragon or a Renegade. It doesn't really change the outcome too much, but it changes the way you talk to people. Like if you're Renegade, you might pick options where you're just like not as nice to people or whatever, but you still get what you want. It still levels up All right, so let me exit out of this. So if you look at this right here, depending on how leveled up either one of these are, it unlocks other options. So that like if you're in a conversation, all of a sudden you have a new conversation item that you can use, and that determines like whether or not you resolve something in a certain way. So like if these weren't leveled up necessarily like as well, and I had done Miranda's loyalty mission and Jack's loyalty mission, then they would get into an argument, and if I didn't have either of these leveled up enough, like I think you need at least 3 bars up to here. So my Paragon's all the way up, so I'm just working on Renegade just cuz. But if you don't have either of these leveled up, which is very possible, if you pick like the middle, or if you pick Paragon for some choices and Renegade for some choices, you got to go heavy or else you won't have these leveled up enough. You have to choose on whose side to take. So you have to take Miranda's side, or you have to take Jack's side in that argument. And depending on whose side you pick, the other person doesn't live in the last mission. Yeah. But if you have this leveled up, you'll have another dialogue option, and it's going to be either blue or orange if you leveled up Renegade, and that option resolves their conflict. You know, you're able to. It's sort of like upgrading your charisma, basically. So now you have an option to say like, you know, you guys need to stop fighting or whatever. Like you need to suck it up, whatever, and it gets them focused on the mission and not, you know, on their own dispute and stuff like that. Or like if you're on a mission and like somebody is distraught, you might see a prompt on screen that's like flashing blue to console them, you know. And or if you're Renegade and like someone's being a jerk, or you notice that like before the bad guy can monologue, you know, there's like Shepard notices there's something nearby that can explode. It'll give you a prompt, and if you hit that prompt, Shepard will shoot the thing and it'll explode before the guy can monologue. Stuff like that. Like those are options that change your gameplay dramatically. So like I played Renegade and Paragon throughout. You also have male or female as an option, which, you know, like amazing voice acting on both sides. You the male, but some people prefer femshep because that lady's the boss, you know, and so you have different romance options and everything like that. So it changes changes the game story, you know. Also, depending on choices you make, certain people live and die that show up in later games that, you know, if you let them die, they won't show up, and you're like, oh, kind of bummed out. Like when I went to Tuchanka, Rex was there, and Rex was a member of my crew in the first game. He could die in that game. And then so like if I were to go back to Tuchanka, the guy who was, you know, trying to unite all of Tuchanka and led Clan Erdnot would be somebody else. Some character you've never met before, you know, who's just like, oh, I'm doing this for Rex or whatever. But yeah, so like all that stuff did happen in some of my playthroughs, so I would play through it again to make sure certain people lived, and then you have different classes. You could play as an engineer class, which you don't have the biotic abilities, but you have tech abilities, or you could play as a soldier class where you don't have any abilities other than like you're kind of like brute force attacks, kind of just go in and like hit them hard early. You can play as there are a bunch of different classes. I choose adept, which is like a good balance of all of them. But you could play as like a straight up biotic, you know, and so like I've played pretty much every different class too as well throughout this entire game. And then Mass Effect 2 was released on the PS3. I played that, and that was a big bummer because they didn't have Mass Effect 1 on the PS3. And so what you had to do is there was like this like really quick comic book like interactive comic book that you can play, that you pick all your choices throughout. It's like a choose your own adventure. But like you miss out on a lot of stuff, so there are a lot of people you don't meet in the second game.
Probe launched.
So, you know, when Mass Effect 3 came around, they finally released the whole trilogy on PS3, and I played it again. So I started from 1 on the PS3, and I played the whole trilogy through, and it was more it felt so much better. You know, it was like you meet people like in game 2 who you actually interacted with in game 1 that you wouldn't have met if you just played the interactive comic book. So I played the whole trilogy through, female and male, Renegade and Paragon. That's 4 playthroughs of the whole trilogy, plus playing Mass Effect 2, female, male, Renegade, Paragon on the PS3. So I played this game a lot. I played this game a whole lot. I think I've logged over for Mass Effect 1. For Mass Effect 2, I think I showed how many hours I'd have put in, because Steam tracks it.
Launching probe.
It was a lot of hours. It's like over 127 hours, I think, or something like that. It's absurd. And the way I play is I do stuff like this. I make sure I get everything, every ounce of juice out of this game as I can get. So I've even played Mass Effect 2 to the conclusion where everybody dies. Like you can play it where nobody survives. And I've done that because like I want to see every ending possible. But my preferred method is, you know, as many people survive as possible. And that's how I usually play through things. 300%? We are. Yes. Which is why, you know, Pokemon's kind of perfect, because they release the same game over and over again. I'm a little bit less stoked on that, you know, but I don't know, that Arceus game looks good. Or is it Arceus? Arceus? Whatever. I don't pronounce things right. But this game I could play. It has unlimited playability. Just the variations and the story. Like, they put in work. Also, like, the history. Like, reading about all the council races and even the Protheans and everything. Like, it's just so much.
Launching probe.
Like, hundreds of years of history between the Solarians and the, you know, and the Turians and the Asari, and hearing about the Batarians. It's just, what I like about this game though is when you face pirates or gangs in the first game, they were all NPCs who were pretty much dressed in like pretty generic clothing. You know, whereas in this game, you meet the Blue Suns, you know the Blue Suns because they got uniforms, you know, and Blood Pack, you know, they're all wearing red armor, and everybody's distinct. Like, you see Alliance soldiers, you know they're Alliance soldiers. You see CSEC agents, and you know they're CSEC. And they're, you know, and they're variations though to the uniforms, so everybody's not wearing the same thing. It's just really, really, really well crafted as a story. All right. I have detected an anomaly. Ooh, it's right here.
Probe away. Scans have found something.
Yeah, but is this? There's also things to scan. Yeah, like I spent like hours reading all the codex entries and everything. Like
Probe away.
humanity entered, the way we entered into council space is we discovered a mass relay on Mars, and then
Probe away.
we made first contact with the Turians, and the Turians, they're a warring race, so it launched a war between humanity and the Turians called the First Contact War, and that was a bloody, you know, battle, and we kind of proved ourselves, you know, against a superior enemy, that the Asari and decided, like, let's make humanity part of the, you know, part of one of the council races. Let's make peace. So the Turians went from slaughtering us to training us in warfare and in tactics, and it became a tenuous alliance though, because like humanity was still, we're still kind of leery of other races.
Launching probe.
But the Normandy was the original Normandy, which is the ship that I command here, was a Turian human. It was a Turian design vessel, so it was kind of like one of the big first, you know, partnerships between humanity and the Turians. The Alliance, no. So that also humanity united under one government called the Alliance. In a certain specific year, I don't remember. And I think once we started, and there's like very like well written and like well fleshed out like entries in the journal, in the codex, about how when we made first contact, you know, humanity decided to unify under one government. It was really like, all of it's just like so interesting. I could, anyway, but it's, yeah, it's a lot. So I was reading all that stuff on stream originally, but I'm like, man, if I do this stream will never end. Like, I will be playing this game for the rest of my life if I do that. So I stopped, but the codex offers a lot of stuff. Ooh.
Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance. Mission objectives located.
I like it when they have the mission objectives for me.
Atmospheric data acquired. Engine temperature stabilizing.
Oh, it's one of those I have to actually rush to get to the next objective, or else my ship explodes.
Engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Extraction complete.
Yeah, so I did the Firewalker things out of order, but
Engine temperature
that's
falling.
kind of their fault, because they just put them all on the map without, like, telling me the order of things.
Caution. Engine temperature falling. Extraction complete.
Like, if a DLC was meant to be done in a specific order, don't just put them all on the map. That's all I'm saying. I feel like when I originally played it,
Temperature below recommended parameters.
each DLC showed up as I played it instead of like already all there.
Complete.
That should do it.
Alright. It must be crazy cold on this planet because the Hammerhead's supposed to be able to operate at like some ridiculous temperatures. Alright. Do I get email for that?
Commander, you've received
Yes.
a new message at your private terminal.
Project Firewalker. Commander, a very capable team is analyzing the data you gather from the Geth's research into atmospheric change. We hope it may open up new avenues for terraforming procedures for future colonies. The tech used in the beacons also contains communication innovations that should help us develop better systems to reduce atmospheric noise. There's no evidence of protein activity on this planet. Marcus Red. Bad. Email. The email. The email. Do I do Project Overlord? Do I have time? I don't have time. I don't have time for Project Overlord. But we'll come back to that for sure, because Project Overlord is awesome. Probably one of the best DLCs I've... Well, no, the Citadel DLC is pretty much always gonna have a special place in my heart. Mass relay jump. Okay, we just gotta make sure we don't acquire Reaper IFF. We just do the Firewalker DLC. So I might not scan here. I might just go straight ahead and do the Firewalker stuff. Yeah, because well, actually no, because it's in a completely different system. So no risk. Let's just scan then. I'd say Project Overlord is the best DLC in this game. For sure, for sure. It's because the Citadel DLC is in Mass Effect 3.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
Yeah, this universe, I don't know how they fleshed it out so well, but they did. And they, like, BioWare did such a great job that when you, like, hear these stories that they tell in the game, you're like, man, this is really well crafted. And then you realize all this stuff is already in the codex. like learning about the history of the Geth and the Quarians, like, that's all in the codex. Like, if you read it, you're not surprised by anything, but it's like really cool to see it play out, you know? Like, you're like, wow, like, you know, I'm hearing the history of the Quarians and the Geth being told, you know, in the game, but I read it already, but it's like really cool to see, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Probe away.
Or like the history of the Solarians and the Krogan, you know? So Solarians... So there were the Rachni
Probe away.
were were becoming a problem in the galaxy, you know, and the Alliance, they were losing because the Rachni had such vast numbers and they were so advanced, and so the Solarians went and found the Krogan, who had already like decimated their own world from like nuclear war. They were so aggressive and warlike, but they reproduced at such a vast rate that the Solarians were like, this would be they would help us. So they uplifted that society by teaching them warfare, space travel, all this stuff, and then they kind of weaponized them as a weapon against the Arachni. And like, of course, the Krogan would rebel. You know, after fighting the Arachni and beating them into off into deep space, like the Krogan were like, "Hey, our world sucks. Our world has been decimated by nuclear war. Like, we need another planet. We're also populating, like, our population's growing too fast, and we need another planet." And so they started looking at taking over like council planets and stuff like that, and like other planets in that were represented by the council. And that's when the Turians and the Solarians came to the conclusion that they needed to control, you know, the population. And so then the Solarians developed the genophage, which affected the fertility of Krogans. So that 1 out of every 100, Turian babies came to term. This is just like stuff like that, like that's crazy, and so why Krogan are the way they are. They're just culturally they're bred to fight. They have it in their blood because they were uplifted at a certain point when their society was its most violent. And so now they have nothing to do with their homes, so they go out and they become mercenaries, or for hire, or they join Blood Pack, which is started on Tuchanka by the Werlock clan. I don't know, it's just so deep. There's like so much to it. And why they don't like Turians. You don't know why they don't like Solarians. And there's like this cultural baggage that affects why people assume certain things about the Krogan. But when Shepard befriends one and has a Krogan on his crew, he even opens Rex's eyes up to the possibility of peace on Tuchanka and unification of all the clans. Like that's something that only happened through, getting through all that, processing all that, historical hundreds of years of baggage. And that's just really cool. That's like something that you do in a shooter. A sci-fi shooter. That's part of this, this is nuts. Anyway, that's why I love this game, man. That and scanning planets. And do this all day. Depleted. Okay. I feel like on one of these Hammerhead missions, they're Geth. And I gotta take down Geth armatures and stuff like that. But I don't know. We shall see.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Aww. Who's a good boy?
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Aw. Such a good boy. I learned the secret to how to get your cat to be so good and friendly and cuddly. You spoil him. If you spoil him, he'll love you forever. I spoiled this guy so much. I just spoil him. He just can't get enough of me now. You know, back when I tried to be like a disciplinarian and stuff, like he
Probe launched.
he was not as cuddly.
Tripping on our sensors.
That's just the rule. You spoil him senseless, and he will love you forever. That's what I learned. Also, you know, I rescued him, so he's a grateful little kitty. But
Probe away.
good boy. I rescued him from a life on the streets. I found him. He was hiding under my friend's car outside his house.
Probe away.
And I was like, I'm not a cat person. Then I held him. And I was like, okay, you're mine now. And then we went and we checked with the neighborhood. The people who owned him apparently moved away a year ago.
Probe launched.
They just left him. So I got him a chip. Got him chipped. I got all his shots.
Probe launched.
Such a good boy. He's so mild-mannered that like the neighborhood kids were taking care of him, and like they were picking him up and carrying him like in ways that like cats don't let people pick you up like that. And these kids were just like kind of manhandling him, and he was loving it. He was loving it. But I also fed you weird stuff, huh? He goes nuts when he smells pizza, and we're like, buddy, this has garlic in it. Garlic is poison to cats. You cannot eat this. But apparently,
Probe launched.
like when he was living on the streets, pizza was the thing that he loved.
Launching probe.
I'm gonna have to like figure out a way to make a cat-friendly pizza. I don't know. But he goes nuts whenever we eat it, and we're like, sorry, you can't have any. Here's some cat food. Eat cat food. Depleted. Alright, let's land. I don't know if we're gonna fight any Geth outside of the Hammerhead, but we're gonna bring our regular crew for Geth. Because they have Geth powers. They have engineering prowess. Which makes good for fighting Geth. Oh yeah, this is the level with the Geth on it. But I feel like we fight them in the Hammerhead, so it doesn't actually matter that I have people who have engineering ability. We shall see! Oh yeah, Geth armatures. Look at them.
Scanning for mission objectives. Mission objectives located.
Okay, gotta look out for Geth.
Geth dropship detected.
Dang it. That looked big, whatever it just dropped. Yep, it's an armature.
Acquired.
Credits. Only 250? Really? Wait. Is he over there? There's a Geth through that wall. Ooh, I've never taken this side route. I always went straight ahead. What's over here? Oh, I don't think you're meant to go here. Okay, well, I was just checking. Just checking. Where? Where are they? Are they like, they're on the other side, huh? Okay, well, if you're not shooting at me, I'm gonna scan, if you don't mind. Don't mind if I do. Oh, there he goes. He did. No, he not. No, he not. Okay, well, I'm gonna scan this real quick.
Extraction complete.
Ooh, I got 3 minutes. Well, I mean, I'll finish this real quick, and then head out. Where is the next objective?
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
It's nice to have a ship that heals itself. Like the freaking Mako.
Gift dropship detected. Acquired. Hull integrity compromised. Please move the vehicle away from the acid.
Maybe I should have bypassed all the acid, I think. That would have been a smart move, maybe. Maybe avoid the acid. Goodness, how do I, how did this, how does this? Okay, hold on, let me go over there. I feel like there's a better way to do this. Dang it. Why is it so resistant?
Extraction complete.
Alright, there Geth over there?
Warning. Geth forces detected. Extraction complete.
Alright. Found 5 of 5 artifacts.
Objectives completed.
Yeah, I don't need to. I don't need to stay. Data recovered from planet surface historically significant artifacts. Recovered Dr. Case's location not found among recovered data. Get the president's planet eradicated. So, like, we know what Dr. Case is. We found his body at the protein site, but we're not supposed to have gone to the protein site yet. We're supposed to have done the other things first. That was my mistake. Alright. But it's also, like, it's not laid out in order.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
From Project Firewalker, the artifacts you gathered might give us a lead on a larger protein site. They have incredible value for historians and might be instrumental in building our understanding of the protein legacy. Excellent work in mitigating the Geth presence, Commander. We will keep you apprised of further Geth activities should it threaten mission integrity. Okay. Let's do some research.
How
No.
may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering.
How do you
Anything
know?
else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go talk to Tali. Her loyalty mission is due. Armor upgrades. Biotic damage. Yes. We've maxed it all out, I think. Methinks we've maxed it all out. You want to talk, bro?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
Wait a minute, Warden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler. Less alcohol and mood music required.
I forgot about that conversation. That was weird. I like how the doors auto open for me. It's very nice. Cruise quarters. Let's just go. Let's go talk to everybody before I go to work. That's how it is. Talk to Thane. What you got, son?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider. I shall return to my meditations.
Okay. I'm not even gonna talk to Kasumi. Do you guys have any other things to say? No? Just gonna sit in silence, huh? Alright, I see how it is. Alright. Very awkward.
Shepard,
I thought we could chat a bit.
I would like that.
The face that I made for Shepard kind of looks a little meh.
You have been a good friend to me.
Do I want more?
It
Sorry.
means a lot to me.
If we both still live when this is done, you may call upon me for aid at any time. I will come for you, Shepard.
I want to level up Renegade, but at the same time, I don't want to romance people. You know what I mean? I got Liara from the first game. I'm not gonna go like willy-nilly messing with other members of the crew. Not gonna happen.
Commander, what can I do for you?
She busy.
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Right. She's actually this game's like, they want you to like hook up with her because I don't know, there's just like a big cutscene and everything.
Need me for something?
But I'm not.
You got a minute?
Not doing it.
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle.
Talk to you later.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to talk. I'm gonna stay loyal to Liara. That's how I plays it. That's how I plays it. I mean, it doesn't affect your relationship with Liara at all. Like, it's like one line of dialogue in the third game where she's like, "What about a certain, you know, Cerberus operative?" And you're like, "No, man, we done. That was a fling."
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
I think that's his last dialogue option. So I think we're done with Grunt's kind of dialogue. Jack, I think she's done too because I let her down pretty easy when she came on to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Talk to me, Jack.
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around. No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
I should go.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think we're done with her dialogue options. Have we even talked to Tali down? Yeah, we have. We talked to her already down here. All right.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Sorry. My keys just hit my Blu-ray drive and opened it up. My Blu-ray drive sits on the desk because there's no optical drive inside that case. No room for one.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you.
She's
And I
mean.
got leave to serve
She softened up to us a bit.
again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more.
We can also romance Tali. We could have romanced her in the first game, honestly. So it's weird.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges.
The cutscenes are much more brief for anybody who's not Liara, or in this game, anyone who's not Miranda.
Not that it really
It's just like
matters.
not
Either
even.
way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
I mean, there is a
prison and no death penalty.
We don't have the spare resources.
There
for
is a
incarceration.
I don't know.
Monitored work detail is more effective.
When you romance
We don't have
Tali,
people to afford executions. In exile,
right before the
still have
cutscene, she removes her
Those
mask,
children are welcomed back to
but
the
you don't see it. It's just I don't know. It's weird.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
So, Kenneth, did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What? If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should go down and welcome her aboard.
And she's a murderer, has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink, hates everyone in Cerberus.
Damn it, girl. Stop toying with me.
Alright. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's easy. It's just Edie. Also, something cool. Before I head off to work, we got that Prothean artifact from that dig site. Just a dangerous Prothean artifact. Just sitting here on my coffee table. You know, just okay. What does it do? Nobody knows. Just kind of does that. Every time you touch it, it's very strange. All right, I got some fish. Here, guys. Next time, we're gonna do Project Overlord for sure, and then we'll do Tali's loyalty mission. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, we got new merch, so if you want to check out the new merch, I did do a merch drop video. I'm planning to do that when it arrives. I've had to modify that design many times just so that the Pokemon Company didn't take it down. So, all right, Tech, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.